got the games. Impeccable. Dude, looking like a Dalmatian. I'm ready for Las Vegas Raiders football trios. Where the trios at, bubs? The trios at?
Where the what?
Where the football trios?
Oh, I don't know.
God.
Oh, buckle up, because the internet just caught fire again, and this time, it's not about Blueface Bino or Carlissa's latest meltdown. Nope, the drama just hit a level that makes love and hip-hop look like a Sunday picnic. Tesehki, yes, that Tesehki just dropped a brutal video that might go down as one of the most savage and shocking leaks of the year. This isn't your average oops I posted it situation. This is a full-blown expose, a raw, bloody, no-filter glimpse into an attack so wild, it's got fans saying it might explain why Chrisean Rock's health has been spiraling. Forget rumors. Forget hearsay. We're talking real footage, real damage, and real betrayal from the people closest to her. And the craziest part? Tesehki didn't even flinch while posting it. No apology. No explanation. Just pure, unapologetic chaos. Uploaded like she was premiering a Netflix documentary titled When Keeping It Real Goes to Jail. The internet's in shock. The fans are divided. And Hollywood? Quiet. Like they just realized this family feud might be darker than anyone thought. Because this wasn't drama, this was demolition. And now, everyone's wondering, what really pushed Chrisean Rock to the edge? When the clip hit the internet, it didn't just trend, it erupted. Within minutes, every gossip page, every YouTube reactor, every TikTok detective was dissecting it like it was the Zapruder film of hip-hop drama. The title alone, Tesehki's brutal video exposing the attack, was enough to stop the scroll. People clicked expecting chaos, and what they got was worse. It opens with a shaky camera, voices yelling, and a scene straight out of a Zeus Network horror show. You can hear crying, arguing, glass breaking. And somewhere in the middle of that chaos, Chrisean's name being shouted. Fans didn't even need confirmation. The voice, the energy, the sheer madness were unmistakable. Then the camera pans, and boom. The moment that turned social media into a digital crime scene, Tesehki didn't blur faces. She didn't edit the audio. She didn't even watermark the clip. She uploaded it raw, unfiltered, uncut, and unapologetically savage. You could practically hear the internet gasp in unison. People started typing like their keyboards were on fire. This can't be real. No way she just posted that. This family needs therapy, not followers. But in true 2025 fashion, the outrage turned into obsession. Views skyrocketed, reactions flooded in, and everyone had an opinion. None of them mild. To understand how we got here, though, you have to rewind. Because this isn't some random beef that popped up overnight. This is years of tension, betrayal, and jealousy finally detonating in public. Chrisean and Tesehki, sisters by blood, enemies by choice. Their relationship has been one long roller coaster with no breaks. From viral arguments to live stream breakdowns, their feud has practically been a TV show with no commercial breaks. But this new video just turned it into a full-blown documentary of dysfunction. It started innocently enough, a disagreement backstage after one of Chrisean's performances. Witnesses say it was supposed to be a quick family conversation. But when the Rock sisters argue, there's no such thing as quick. What began as a shouting match allegedly turned into shoving, then chaos. And if this new clip is to be believed, that night ended with injuries that fans say might have triggered Chrisean's recent health struggles. Now, people online have been speculating for months about her health. She's looked tired, off balance, even distant during her appearances. At first, fans blamed stress, Blueface, or motherhood. But now, after this leak, everyone's asking if there's something darker behind the scenes. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. This ain't family drama anymore. This is trauma on camera. The most chilling part? Tesehki posted the clip like she was proving a point. Like she wanted the world to see. Her caption? Just 4 words. Y'all wanted the truth. That sentence alone broke the internet. Because in this family, truth doesn't come with peace. It comes with bloodshed, drama, and comment sections that could power a small country with chaos. Within hours, fans were connecting dots. Remember that hospital photo Chrisean posted a few weeks ago with the IV in her arm and the caption, "Getting stronger"? Yeah, people started reposting it with side-by-side screenshots from Tesehki's video, forming conspiracy threads so long they could stretch across Instagram twice. And suddenly, what everyone thought was an ordinary sibling fight started to look like something much more sinister. The blogs went nuclear. Hollywood Unlocked dropped 3 back-to-back updates. The Shade Room was basically hosting group therapy in its comments. Zeus Network execs were probably salivating behind the scenes, realizing they didn't even need to produce a show. The sisters had done it for them. Meanwhile, Chrisean stayed silent. No tweets, no lives, no captions. Just silence, which, if you know her, is scarier than her rage. Because when she's quiet, she's plotting. But let's be real. The internet didn't care about healing or reflection. They wanted blood, and Tesehki gave them just enough to keep the storm raging. She followed up with another post saying, "I didn't start this, I'm just finishing it." Fans instantly divided into 2 camps. Team Tesehki claimed she was exposing the truth about being pushed to the limit. Team Chrisean accused her of exploiting trauma for clout. One fan wrote, "Imagine leaking your own sister's pain for views." Another clapped back, "Imagine ignoring how toxic she's been all along." It was digital warfare. Hashtags, reaction videos, and emotional essays all flying across the timeline like verbal grenades. Meanwhile, Blueface, because of course he had to enter the chat, jumped online to add gasoline to the inferno. He tweeted, "Told y'all they all crazy. Should've listened to me." That single post triggered an avalanche of memes, dragging him into the drama he pretended to be above. Fans replied, "Sir, you built this chaos, and you the architect of this entire mental breakdown." It's almost poetic. The man who turned public arguments into a career now pretending to be the voice of reason while watching the sisters implode from a front row seat. And let's not forget Carlissa, the queen of unsolicited commentary, who also chimed in saying, "Ain't nobody innocent. My family just loud with it." That line went viral faster than the video itself. Because leave it to Blueface's mom to make a scandal sound like a reality show promo. At this point, the entire Rock family tree looked less like a family and more like a demolition site. And fans couldn't look away, but the deeper people looked, the uglier it got. Audio from the leaked video captured voices arguing about money, loyalty, and betrayal. It wasn't just a fight, it was an explosion years in the making. One voice allegedly shouted, "You left me when I needed you," and another fired back, "You used me for fame." It was raw, emotional, and disturbingly personal. That's when speculation turned into suspicion. Fans began asking, was this really just about family tension? Or had fame poisoned every bond beyond repair? Because let's not forget, before the spotlight, Chrisean and Tesehki were inseparable. Sisters who shared clothes, dreams, even pain. But fame has a funny way of turning love into competition. Every success one had, the other saw as a threat. Every post became a flex, every silence an insult. And this video, it wasn't just proof of violence, it was proof of how fame corrodes from the inside out. By the end of the day, even celebrities were weighing in. Cardi B posted a cryptic tweet, "When family turn to enemies, nobody wins." Summer Walker reposted a meme about protecting your peace even from blood. And Zeus Network, oh, you know they couldn't resist, teased a new special with the caption, "Sometimes the truth hurts." Coming soon. The audacity was breathtaking, but fans didn't need a show. They already had a front row seat to a family's implosion, streamed, reposted, and dissected in 4K. Still, one question kept echoing across every platform. Why now? Why would Tesehki wait until Chrisean's health was already fragile to drop something this explosive? Some said revenge, others said guilt. But the most chilling theory came from a fan who wrote, "She's not exposing her sister. She's warning her, because if what's seen in that video is just the beginning, then this might not be the last time we see blood spilled in the Rock family drama." And that's when the story turned from shocking to terrifying, because now people weren't just asking what happened. They were asking, what's coming next? The next morning, the internet woke up like it had survived an emotional hurricane. The clip was everywhere, reposted, remixed, slowed down, captioned, and turned into TikToks with dramatic music and on-screen text like, "She tried to warn us." It wasn't just viral, it was cultural radiation. You couldn't scroll 5 seconds without seeing Chrisean's name, Tesehki's face, or Blueface's smirk. The memes were ruthless. One had Chrisean's photo with the caption, "Zeus Network be like, Season 4 just wrote itself." Another had Tesehki photoshopped as Thanos saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself." The internet laughed, cried, and gawked all at once. But beneath the humor was an undeniable sense of discomfort. Because no matter how many memes people made, that video felt wrong, too real. Too raw, too personal. Wrong, too real. Too raw, too personal. And then came the celebrity flood. Everyone who'd ever breathed the same air as Chrisean or Blueface suddenly had an opinion. Cardi B tweeted, "I don't care who right or wrong, posting that kind of video is evil." Nicki Minaj liked a post that said, "Family should be private, not pay-per-view." Summer Walker added, "The devil don't always show up in strangers." Even Whack 100, who's usually too busy being the internet's uninvited uncle, jumped in saying, "That's why I stay out of family business. That shut contagious." But the most shocking reaction came from Blueface. Again, he went live, smirking like a man watching chaos he secretly enjoyed. "I told y'all they crazy," he said, grinning. "Y'all ain't believe me? Now y'all see." His tone was cold, cocky, and disturbingly satisfied, like he was proud that the world finally saw his ex's family fall apart. Fans were furious. One tweeted, "He loves pain that isn't his." Another wrote, "Imagine destroying a woman, then watching her own blood finish the job." Blueface had officially become the villain of a saga that was already darker than any rap beef. Meanwhile, Chrisean stayed silent, still, and that silence, deafening. It wasn't the kind of silence you used to heal. It was the kind you used to breathe between screams. Reporters started digging. TMZ dropped a source exclusive claiming Chrisean had been hospitalized for exhaustion. The kind of vague line that really means, "We don't know what's going on, but it's serious." Then the Shade Room posted a screenshot of her old tweet. Some pain don't show on camera. Fans brought it back to life like prophecy. And that's when the narrative shifted. It wasn't about Tesehki's betrayal anymore. It was about whether Chrisean was okay. The hashtags changed overnight, from not Tesehki exposed to pray for Chrisean. Even people who dragged her before suddenly flipped sides, posting sympathy and concern. You could feel the internet trying to repent for turning her trauma into entertainment. But as sympathy rose, so did suspicion. Because Tesehki wasn't done talking. She dropped another story. Not a video this time, but a voice note. In it, she said, "Y'all don't even know half of it. I protected her for years. I took hits for her. Now everybody acting like I'm the villain because I finally said enough." Her tone was icy, her words sharp. She sounded tired, fed up, and ready to take everyone down with her. The voice note reignited everything. Team Tesehki said she had every right to defend herself. Team Chrisean accused her of weaponizing trauma for attention. Influencers started hosting live debates like it was CNN Toxic Family Edition. One fan comment summed it up perfectly. "This ain't a family, this is an apocalypse." But it wasn't just fans talking. Industry insiders began whispering that networks were watching closely. One anonymous producer told an outlet, "You can't script this type of chaos. They could spin this into an entire docuseries tomorrow." And honestly, they weren't wrong. If Zeus Network could monetize tears, this was a goldmine. Meanwhile, other celebrities started distancing themselves entirely. Natalie Nunn, who once called herself family, unfollowed both sisters. Even Baddie's castmates were quietly erasing old photos. When reality TV stars start scrubbing posts, you know it's gone nuclear. Then came the wild twist nobody expected. A private text thread allegedly leaked from Tesehki's phone. In it, messages hinted she regretted posting the clip, but was pushed to the edge after years of being blamed for everything. She allegedly wrote, "If the world gonna hate me, at least they'll know why." That screenshot spread like wildfire. It made people pause, because for the first time, it sounded like a cry for help, not revenge. And that's when the entire internet turned philosophical. Think pieces started pouring in about toxic sibling dynamics and the cost of public pain. Twitter therapists were diagnosing everyone from their couches. YouTubers dropped hour-long analyses titled "The Psychology of Chrisean Rock's Family Implosion." Still, the biggest irony? While everyone else was talking, Chrisean remained offline. No cryptic quotes, no live rants, no tears. just silence. And that silence felt like power. Like she was letting everyone expose themselves one by one. But her fans weren't silent. They launched a movement, literally. The hashtag #OurProtectChrisean began trending across all platforms. People started sharing clips of her happier moments, interviews where she talked about trauma, and inspirational edits saying, "She survived worse. She'll rise again." It became a cultural moment, a messy, tragic, dramatic, viral cultural moment, but still, one that made people pause. Meanwhile, Tesehki was doubling down. She posted a photo of herself in full glam, captioned, "The villain always wins in the end." The comment section exploded like a live grenade. Some called her brave, others called her heartless. One fan wrote, "You're glowing in your sister's pain." Another replied, "Or maybe she's finally free from it." The split was deep, 50-50. The internet couldn't decide if Tesehki was a snake or a survivor. But then, something strange happened. Chrisean's camp finally broke their silence. Her close friend, known for always having insider info, posted a short statement. She's safe, she's healing, and she's not focused on the negativity. It was the kind of vague message that says everything without confirming anything. But it was enough to calm the storm, for about 5 minutes. Because moments later, someone leaked hospital footage. Yep, another leak. This time, it showed Chrisean being escorted in for treatment, visibly weak, clearly emotional. It wasn't graphic, but it was heartbreaking. Fans immediately connected it back to the leaked attack video and flooded timelines with messages of support. The narrative had flipped completely. The same public that once cheered for drama now wanted justice. Commenters were calling for accountability, saying, "This isn't entertainment anymore. This is real pain." Even major pages stopped posting memes and started posting prayers. But the internet's version of empathy is a ticking clock. You could almost feel the next controversy brewing. And right on cue, Blueface went live again, claiming he had receipts too. "Y'all only know half the story," he said smugly. "If I post what I got, the internet gonna crash." The man couldn't resist inserting himself into the chaos like a moth drawn to drama. Fans begged him to stop. "You're making it worse," one commenter wrote. Another said, "You the final boss of toxicity," but he didn't stop. He teased his truth, saying, "Y'all gonna see who's really innocent soon?" It was pure bait, and the internet took it. The story had now become a perfect storm. One sister leaking, one suffering, one ex stirring the pot. It was chaos in 4K, emotion in high definition. And through it all, one thing became painfully clear. This family's pain was now everyone's entertainment. Still, beneath all the noise, something dark lingered. That video, the one that started it all, wasn't just a fight. It was a mirror showing what happens when fame, trauma, and ego collide in real life. It wasn't just about two sisters anymore. It was about what happens when your real wounds become your public currency. And as one fan wrote in a viral comment that got over 50,000 likes, "We laughed at her pain for years. Now it's too real to be funny." The laughter had stopped. The memes slowed. And for the first time in years, the internet wasn't mocking Chrisean Rock. They were mourning her. Days turned into weeks, and yet the video's shadow refused to fade. What started as a brutal leak became a nationwide obsession. Part true crime, part tragedy, part circus. Everywhere you looked, someone was talking about Chrisean Rock. Not as the wild girl who fought on live streams or the chaos queen of Zeus Network, but as a woman broken down by fame, family, and betrayal. For once, even the internet seemed to pause. The memes slowed, the jokes stopped, and timelines started to look like virtual vigils. Clips of Chrisean laughing with her baby resurfaced, soundtracked by sad piano music and captions like, "She didn't deserve this." Fans who once mocked her were now defending her like warriors in a digital crusade. The same crowd that cheered her breakdowns was now demanding accountability. Meanwhile, Tesehki was living in digital purgatory. Half the internet hated her, the other half pitied her. She'd become the villain and the victim all at once. Her DMs were war zones. One message saying, "You're heartless," the next saying, "Stay strong, sis." The fame she'd once chased now felt radioactive. Every move she made, every post she uploaded, every emoji she used was dissected like evidence in an emotional trial. But if people expected her to back down, they didn't know Tesehki. She went live again. Fresh hair, full face of glam, and a tone sharper than ever. "I'm not apologizing," she said. "Y'all don't know what I've been through. I protected her, I fed her, I carried her through stuff none of y'all could survive." Her voice cracked. But not from guilt, from fury. Everybody calling me evil like they was there, like they saw what really happened. That video, that wasn't just about her. That was about me saying I'm done being the punching bag. The comments went nuclear. Some said she was gaslighting the world. Others said she was finally standing up for herself. One viral comment read, "She's not the villain. She's just tired of playing the background character in someone else's chaos." Still, as she spoke, people couldn't stop thinking about Chrisean's silence. No response. No rebuttal. Not even a stay tuned. Just nothing, which only made it worse. Because silence in the Rock universe isn't peace. It's pressure, and everyone could feel it building. Then, the moment everyone had been waiting for, Chrisean finally broke her silence. She didn't go live. She didn't rant. She dropped a single post, a photo of her hand holding her baby's tiny fingers, captioned, "God still got me?" That post shattered the internet. In less than an hour, it had 1 million likes and tens of thousands of comments. Not gossip, not hate, just love. "We got you. You'll rise again. You're more than your pain." Even people who'd never said a kind word about her before were now cheering for her comeback. The energy shifted overnight. Chrisean wasn't just the headline anymore, she was the heartbeat. Every blog, every podcast, every gossip page suddenly took the moral high ground, pretending they hadn't been laughing months earlier. One outlet even called her the Phoenix of Pain, as if they hadn't been fanning the flames all along. Meanwhile, whispers started leaking from people close to the family. Allegedly, the video had consequences far beyond social media. Lawyers were involved, meetings were happening, and both sisters were told to lawyer up before this gets uglier. Word spread that Chrisean's team was considering legal action for emotional distress and defamation. But others said she didn't want revenge, just peace. But peace and the internet don't mix. Because right when things started calming down, new footage leaked. Not violent this time, but painful in a different way. A clip from a few months earlier showed Chrisean on live crying alone, saying, "I don't feel safe no more. I feel like everybody around me using me." The video resurfaced like a ghostly echo of what was to come. Fans reposted it with captions like, "She tried to tell us." The sympathy was overwhelming. Even major celebs stepped in. CA commented, "Protect her at all costs." Cardi B followed up with, "She don't need cameras. She need healing." The tone across the internet shifted from entertainment to empathy. Something rare in a culture that usually feeds off destruction, but Tesehki couldn't escape the fallout. Her brand deals froze, her bookings dried up, and even her management allegedly distanced themselves. She became a pariah in the same world she was trying to prove herself in. "It's wild," one insider told a blog. She wanted to expose the truth, but ended up exposing herself. And yet, the story wasn't done twisting. Because when everyone thought this saga had reached its final act, a mysterious post dropped from an anonymous account. A screenshot of text messages between Tesehki and another family member. The messages hinted that the fight caught on video wasn't just about family, it was about money. "She owe me," one text read. "I just want what's mine." Boom, the internet exploded again. Now, the narrative wasn't sister versus sister, it was betrayal for business. Fans started piecing it all together. The fame, the contracts, the interviews, the tension. And realized this might have been brewing long before the cameras ever rolled. The realization hit like a gut punch. This wasn't a single fight. This was a fracture years in the making. The fame, the spotlight, the toxic relationships, they didn't break the Rock family. They just exposed how broken it already was. And through it all, Chrisean was rebuilding. Slowly, quietly, but visibly. She started posting again. Not messy, not manic, just calm. Gym clips, baby smiles, gratitude quotes. Each post felt like a message. "I'm still standing." Fans flooded her comments with encouragement. "Healing looks good on you." "God's child always wins." The transformation felt cinematic, the kind of redemption arc reality TV could never script. The same woman who once fought for love on live TV was now fighting for peace offline. And in an ironic twist, the world was rooting for her. Meanwhile, Tesehki faded into silence. No more lives, no more rants, no more responses. Some said she left LA